have it. That was called expandable chromaticism, okay? This is a technique that I developed many years ago, and it's a chromatic descending left hand, keeping a stable tone on the top. And what's happening is this note on the top is going to dictate what kind of chord that new root is going to play in. So it tells you whether it's going to be a major chord, a minor chord, or dominant, or you might have multiple chords on that particular root and melody position. So this is a fabulous, fabulous skill. We're looking at the key of C only this time around, C to C, to get the principle of this mechanics here before we start working through all the keys. So this is very, very important to understand. This is a very deep level of harmonic knowledge, because you're really going to have to really be on your A game to get this, you know, to be able to function here. So we start off, first and foremost, we start 2 octaves apart with the root and the pinky up here. And we're going to start off with a C major 7, and I'm going to play it very simple. I'm going to play just one note here. There's this one note for harmony. Then we're going to go to a B7, because this is the flat 9 of the B root. See, we're going down here with the B root, and this is the flat 9, so here I'm going to play. Now this C we know is available on a whole pile of chords. It works on many chords for the B flat, but we're going to choose B flat major 7 here. It's the 9, so I'm going to play this. I could have chose the minor. I could have chose, you know, any number of things. Minor 7 flat 5. I could have. So the big thing here, I just chose the major 7. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go to A minor 7. This is the 3rd, or it could have been the sharp 9. It could have been this. I'm playing just the minor 7. Now we go to A flat major 7, because this is the 3rd, but I could have chosen dominant, you know, or other kind of chord, so I'm choosing the shell here. Now we know this C for the G in the bass is the 11, so we know it's going to be a minor chord, so I'm putting, here's the 3rd down here, or I could have played it up here, like it's spread, it's nice. Now G flat major 7, because this is the sharp 11, I could have used a dominant here too, so I can play, there's the 3rd here, or I could have played it up here. And then we go to, this is the F with the C. See, as the roots go down, you have to say what in relationship is this melody in relationship to this root over here. We're playing an F major 7, or this, to now the E7. Now again, I can, if I wanted to, I could spread the left hand out, or just keep it shell for now. Okay, this is a flat 13 for the E, so it dictates it's going to be like a dominant chord. Next one is a C. It's a 13 of the E flat. So we're playing a, I'm going to play a, that E flat major 7. Here's a flat 7 of the D minor 7, or I could have played a dominant. I'm playing a D minor. Here's the major 7 for D flat. See that? And then it goes back to C. So it looks like this. C. Did there is I went right down and I chose on this page here, I put down select chord, like with that C with the B flat, we could have played minor 7, we could have played all kinds of chords, but I just happen to choose here major 7. This is the cool thing about this. When you get to the higher levels of applying this, you're going to start seeing just how this chromatic is, you know, is going to influence what that top note does. Now this is a fabulous skill for being able to apply more advanced harmony on your own chord playing, okay? Because you're attaching the melody note, and you're looking at what notes are available and what chord. And it's also really good for reharmonization if you happen to be I can sit there and use this all the time. It's a really good endings, intros, interludes, you know, reharmonizations and tunes. This whole chromatic feeding kind of can lead you to a place to kind of take you down another path of setting up a new chord path. Okay, this is very powerful. So what you're going to do here, you're starting off here first and foremost, the root and melody, begin 2 octaves apart. You're going to eventually load the tones in the right hand. You can eventually load them. So what that means is you can start putting full harmonies, thinkings down. Watch when I play fuller harmony now. C major 7, B7. I can put in there. B flat major 7, minor, A minor, A flat major, G minor, G flat, F major, E7, E flat major 7, D flat major 7. See? Isn't that cool? Okay, this is a really big level, okay? Now what you can do is you can play and start shifting colors around. Remember the inner tonal movement? Here we go, watch this. And then B flat major 7, A minor, A flat major, G minor, G flat major, F major. See how I'm spreading this left hand? E, dominant, E flat major, D7. Okay, I have D minus and D minor. I'm going to bring up another point. I'm going to D flat. See, I'm switching between the two hands to see. Now, if you want, you can go through. I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to play different chords for each one now. Watch this. C minor 7. Now here, I'm going to keep it to B. I'm going to keep B dominant 7 because it's a flat 9. Okay. Now I'm going to go to B flat minor 7 here. Now A7, sharp 9. See that? Now I'm going to go to A flat dominant 7 here. G minor 7. I'm going to do G minor 7 flat 5. G flat 7, the sharp 11. F minor 7 with the C up top. And I'm going to go E7, okay, with a flat 13. Then we're going to go to E flat minor 7 here, watch this. And we're going to go to D7 here. And I'm going to go to D flat major. And then to C dominant 7. Again, I made some changes here, but some chords are going to stay. That D flat with the C in the top, it's telling you that's a major 7. You can decide whether you want a sharp 11 or leave it, you know, a little bit more tonal centered. But, you know, this is a big, big level of application. This is not something you want to look at lightly and say, well, okay, I'm ready to go to the other keys. Get it in C right now. Get it comfortable. Get it understood. And the biggest tip I can give you is that right hand. Have it build a harmony very slow before you start loading a lot of tones. When you start loading the tones, that inner tonal movement's really nice because when you sit down and play, and then when you go to B7, you can put all these tones in there. Sit there if you want for a while, B flat 7. To A minor 7. See, so you can go to, so as you go down, you can sit there and you're putting yourself into like a little playground for A flat major 7 now. To G minor. You get all these things you could be doing. This is so important, okay? So, you know, it's not something you want to look at lightly, okay? Because it's some depth to this. And you really have to be kind of in control of the piano quite a bit to be able to pull this off, because this is not something that, of course we can do it with a modest level of harmonic application, but when you start loading those tones in, you know, go beyond that one note for harmony, you start putting 2, 3, 4 notes in the right hand and spreading your left hand out and you start doing inner tonal movements, then it becomes a vast field of harmonics. Okay, so enjoy this. Expandable chromaticism. It's really a kind of a cool skill, and I'm sure you haven't seen it around ever. It's one of those kind of great harmonic skills that's very applicable, and you're going to see later how we're going to be able to use it in our tunes and in our reharm and intros and endings and things. It's so fun. Okay, so enjoy it. Okay, it's a great place to be. Good luck.